How's it going, guys? We're here to check out this week's Rust update, and the biggest thing this update is going to be that the Bradley has been put into the game. But before we touch on that, I just want to touch on a couple other little things. As you'll see here, the new small monuments of the gas station and the supermarket have seen some work and are probably going to be making it on the next force wipe, which will be the 7th of next month. They're looking pretty good, and I'm excited to see them come into the game. Also, the Geiger counter that we showed off last week has gotten its colors and its textures and all that pretty lovely stuff, and it's looking quite awesome, I would say. Again, still no word as to whether it's for us or for the scientists or both. On the subject of the scientists, they are not quite ready to be put into the game, but they are working hard on it. As a few other little changes, we've seen some recoil fixes for the Beretta or the M92, and it has less horizontal recoil. Helk is looking back for feedback on that, and he said in the coming week or so he'll be working on the SMGs and MP5 specifically to work out their recoil problems, so please give your feedback on that for them. In addition to all of that, the APC, like I said, the Bradley, has been put into game, and as you can see here, here's pretty much its path that it takes on the current rocket site. Now, not all server maps have the rocket site. Currently, the one I'm playing on doesn't have one as well. Especially if they're smaller, they're not there. Now, I sent a message to Alistair, and I asked him, and I said, hey, are you guys going to force the rocket site or not, or what's going to happen? And he said they're not quite sure what they're going to do yet, but it is something they could do. Way I see it is, I think they have it planned to where the APC will be in multiple places anyways, not just the rocket test site, so maybe it won't matter when that happens. Now, keep in mind the APC itself isn't fully implemented yet, just its main cannon and turret are. The side guns as well as the rocket pod do not function quite yet. So it patrols, like I said, around the rocket site as you saw there, and I saw it here a minute ago. But of course it looks like it may have moved on. So where did you go, APC? I know it had its blood out for me. So we'll see. This is its course. I ran into it when it was over there. So it must be along this way. There it is. Alright. So as you'll see, the turret will start shooting at you. It doesn't matter whether you're naked or not. And it's got that cannon that just kind of blasts away. Now, it's got quite a bit of a range on it. The turret goes about, let's see, about this far, about 30 meters or so, and the cannon itself has just a bit more of a range. You see it's still shooting at me there. Still shooting at me here. Still shooting here. And we lost its interest about here. So that's a good 50-60 meters, maybe a little bit more than that. Now, when it comes to damage, you'll see we're hitting it, but we're not doing any damage to it whatsoever with the AK. And to actually be able to do damage to it, you're going to have to use a bit of explosive ammo, which isn't too bad, but it takes a bit of time. You're best off using the rocket. Now, I'm curious myself if a survey charge will do any damage here. So, 469, it does. Now, I don't recommend going around throwing survey charges on it, because, so we're at 464. Satchel. Satchels are being satchels. 464 down to 347. So, you know, it's going to take quite a few little satchels here to knock this thing out. One C4 will do in the entire APC itself, but as you can tell, it's going to be pretty hard to kind of sneak up on this thing. You're going to be, and we'll do some tests when we're not in God mode here in a second. Now, when it comes to rockets, let's go ahead and see what kind of rockets are going to damage this sucker here. So, we're at 347. Let's see if the Ensign does anything at all. Ensign doesn't seem to do anything. Fire, of course, doesn't seem to be hurting it at all. So, we'll go ahead and hit it with a high-velocity rocket here. So, we're at 347. And that took us down almost, so 98. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we can go ahead and hit it here with a normal rocket. We're at 245. That brought us down to 52 damage. So almost 200 damage on that there. We'll go ahead and finish the sucker with a C4 for proof of concept here. Come on, any day now. Boom! So you can hear that from pretty far away. Now, just like the heli, the crates are engulfed in a kind of like napalmish fire thing going on here. Or a gasoline fire, I guess, would be much more applicable here. And it drops anywhere between 1 to 2. It seems to always drop 2, but I've heard of some only dropping 1 crates. These crates right now are identical to what the heli drops. So anything you can get from the helicopter, you can get from the Bradley. The reason this is kind of nerf loot is Helka said he's not sure what they want to do with the loot, and it's the tank is nowhere near being finished yet. I keep calling it a tank. I know it's a personnel carrier. Sorry for all those who it bothers. But anyways, it's just not finished, and he knows people are going to glitch it, they're going to get it stuck, and he wants you to. He wants you to test its limits and give that feedback so they can learn on it. He said after that's ironed out, then they'll give it some kind of more unique loot. Right now, they don't want to throw a ton of free stuff into the economy, as they so said. So this loot isn't final, it isn't going to be the final touch to it, and of course if the Bradley is too hard, it will be nerfed a bit. If it's too easy, it will obviously be made a little bit harder. Now, of course, with those rocket pods and the side guns, it will be quite a bit harder, in my opinion. So, we're going to go ahead and pause for a moment. We'll come back, and we will go ahead and attempt to attack the Bradley in a rad suit and see how quickly it takes us out. Alright guys, so we're back, and it is just around the corner over here. We're in a rad suit. We're going to do God 2, and let's see how well we fare. I think we're gonna hit it straight with a rocket if we can. And we straight up missed. Let's keep with the cover. Oof, that hurts. Ooh, okay, you can outrun the cannon a bit. At least from afar. Oh, that hurts. I think we hit the old one. Oh. Oh crap. Oh, we are dead. All right, so I mean, you can do all right, but let's respawn and see what can we do with some road sign armor here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab on this set, and let's fly on over and see what we got going here. All right, let's see how well we fare in road sign. Oh, okay, yeah, taking it on with an AK is gonna be pretty hard. All right, it's already shooting at me. We've got the high qual armor set on. Let's see what we can sustain here. First hit wasn't too bad. Okay, well, we will be right back then. Alright, so let's see what kind of a beating we can take. I think it's those cannon hits that do you in. Ooh, one cannon hit brought us down to 20 right there. That's pretty painful. And we're down. So, I mean, you can take a little more damage, I think, in the high qual, but, I mean, it's still decently brutal, but not impossible for one person. And our final test. Heavy armor. How will it stand up? We got chewed up pretty quick there still, so it's gonna be a bit of a challenge, guys. Definitely gonna be a bit of a challenge. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this first look at the Bradley. Like I said, it's gonna change completely, or it could stay exactly the same. Just keep in mind, it's not done, and there's a lot of stuff that can change with it. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to this and you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Rust updates, I put them out every week. There's an update. So go ahead and sub to make sure you don't miss the next one. Please press that like button to show your support, and we will see you guys next week for a new update video. Thanks for watching.